right, here we go, episode 12. Today is October 11th. Um, Doing my Sober October 2019 check in. Um, I really just I want to make this episode about trying to stay grateful, always remaining grateful in the moment, even when you're frustrated. Today was the day that I anticipated. I've mentioned many times before that I thought at some point, I was gonna find some instability, feel some irritability, and I think a collection of events kind of all happened today that kind of put me in a bad mood. And honestly, all I want to do right now is complain. I want to sit here and just complain about everything. I want to just ramble on all these excuses about why I wasn't able to complete everything I wanted to get done today, or why that I didn't register for this jiu-jitsu tournament tomorrow in St. Louis that I definitely should have, or why that I'm not, hitting the CrossFit Open as hard this year as maybe I should have. I mean, whatever it is, I just want to pass that buck and just complain right now. And it's a weird feeling. I'm trying to sit with it. Um, I got really irritated earlier with my son. He was back talking and just trying to give me ultimatums about what I was going to do. He's almost 4. I mean, totally what you'd expect from a 4-year-old, but I just was not in the right headspace. I did not have any mental currency to deal with that. And I just told him, I was like, look, it's not the time. I had to give him a timeout from myself. Man. And thank goodness that I'm doing this, and thank goodness that I'm doing, the relationship building exercises with my wife. Our communication has just been fantastic, not only this week, this month, but this year in comparison to last year, and so on and so forth. I mean, we're moving in the right direction. And in the past, when I've gotten into kind of a negative headspace, it was way more common for me not to realize it in the moment, to go way longer before I realized, oh, hey, wait a second, maybe this is me, maybe not everything is you know, conspiring against me or whatever, the walls closing in, man. Sometimes it's like when, a series of events kind of all happen together, it's like, oh, you start trying to find patterns that aren't even there, and so on and so forth. Um, and it's interesting now watching myself kind of do it, from this perspective where I can tell and that I can cope with it, and just try to find happiness even when I'm in this unbalanced state. I definitely am grateful for that. I'm just grateful for being able to put myself out there, and grateful for the life that I'm living right now, regardless of, having a frustrating day, or regardless of things not going exactly the way I would like them to. Um, that's tiny. That is tiny. If I let that defeat me, or if I let that bring me down, then it's literally only going to exaggerate the problem. So why? It's a trap, man. It's a trap. I need to be, if I don't feel like smiling, I need to put the biggest smile on. If I don't feel like communicating, then I need to get out there and talk to somebody. Um, so this is good. This is good. If the whole month had gone by and I wasn't sitting in a feeling like this at least a good time or two, then maybe something even worse would be good. I mean, maybe, why? How? So this is inevitable. It is human. It is more common than anybody would probably like to admit. But you know what? Here I am admitting it, trying to talk about it, trying to articulate it when it's difficult, especially in the moment to articulate. But I need to dig deep and find that love, you know, love for myself, but also, and most importantly, for my family and for the greater community. I want everybody out there to be happy. I want to help everyone else get to a better place along with myself getting to a better place. You know, this is not a zero sum game, and it's not like, you know, there's not a winner and a loser in life. I mean, we can all be winners, and if we see somebody that is maybe on a trajectory that doesn't seem as advantageous, then instead of enjoying someone else's failure or being happy that that's one less competition or whatever, maybe we can get out there and try to build somebody up and be happy, you know, try to bring them along for the ride, the thriving ride that we're all supposed to be on right now. So, my resolve is to get some good sleep and to wake up in the morning knowing that there is a possibility that the poor mood that I kind of spiraled into today could continue on through tomorrow, but I'm just going to keep my eye out. And if I see myself kind of, you know, then I just, you know, I will be waiting for it and I will defeat it. And I will tell everybody around me how much I care about them and how happy I am that they're in my life and how happy I am to be able to work my ass off every single day to prove my love and commitment and dedication to this world and to this life. Feels good. It feels good. Okay. Yeah. There's something to this. There's definitely something to this. So I appreciate it. I'll just leave it there. I don't know. I'm gonna try to dissect it later. I don't really know. We'll see. I'm just going with the flow. You know, I don't really know. It's tough to have even been able to get this far with it. So and that's just what's going on, man. It's just how it is. Sometimes, you know, two or three or four things can kind of all happen at once, and just bring out that stink mood, and then then your thoughts start getting more and more negative, and then it just kind of can try to drag you down. But you gotta spot it. You gotta spot it, and you gotta say, wait a second, that's not who I am, man. That's not who I am. I'm that positive guy. I'm that guy that produces the good vibes. It's all about vibes, and I'm gonna keep, you know, raising it up. So I don't know. I can't. I mean, this is already getting choppy, so I'm just gonna say good night, and I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you again soon.